guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to Random Lifestyle Vlog. If you're new here, this channel is all about beauty and that includes skincare, fragrances and makeup. Today we're going to be talking about Designer Glow. This is the newest Giorgio Armani foundation. As soon as I found out about new Armani foundation, I just went online to buy it and well, I was in for a big surprise. And unfortunately, this was not one of those good surprises. So this foundation is available in 10 shades only, but that's not even the worst part. The worst part is that 8 out of these 10 shades are for fair skin. I'm not really sure why. I hope they will extend the color range, but for now, if you have fair skin tone, then yeah, there's lots of options for you, but anyone a little bit darker than fair, you might have a problem. So the two kind of like darker shades are number 5 and number 7. So with Armani's foundation, 5 would be light medium, 7 would be medium tan. So like there's literally nothing for me because my skin tone oscillates around 6. I think my winter shade is 575 and then my summer shade is 625 or 65, something like that. But anyway, around that area. And this is so weird because they kind of like skipped a shade. So you can either be like light medium or medium tan. There's no like medium, like a general medium shade. And if you're a little bit darker than medium tan, then nothing really. So that's a little bit disappointing. As I said, I really hope this is only because this is like a new product and they'll be introducing like darker shades or like more variety in shades a little bit later on. But for now, I feel a little bit disappointed about that. Anyway, I decided to take a risk and order shade number 5. So obviously it's winter now. I don't really have any tan on my skin, so I thought probably 5 would be closer to my skin tone. And if it's a little bit too light, that's probably going to look better than a foundation that's too dark, I guess. So this is what it looks like. This is shade number 5. It is indeed a little bit too light for my skin, but not by much. I definitely can pull it off. So what is so unique about this foundation? Apparently it contains Prussian blue pigment that helps combat dullness of your skin. It also contains some light reflecting pearls that give you this glow from within kind of look. Okay, so let's try it out. Okay, so let's do this from up close. As you can see, I have quite flared cheeks today, which I mean, that's good because we'll be able to see how this foundation is going to deal with that. I know it's not supposed to have a lot of coverage, but it's supposed to reduce the redness a little bit. So we'll see whether that's true or not. Okay, so let's try and apply it. So it has a very liquid formula. So I'm just going to apply it with a brush. I think the sponge is just going to like move it all over my face. So I'm just going to apply a little bit on like one side of my face and then we're just going to see the difference. All right, let's blend it out. Okay, that is actually quite surprising. I mean, okay, this is not like full coverage foundation, but look at the redness here and here. Okay, that is actually pretty impressive. Also, the color is actually not that bad. I would say it actually suits me quite alright. Okay, so to say that I'm impressed with the results is actually a bit of an understatement. I mean, this is a very lightweight foundation. It doesn't really seem to have that much coverage, but look at the redness here and here. It's pretty much all gone. And to be honest with like most foundations, I actually have to use some extra concealer and kind of like blend it out on my cheeks here to cover that redness here. I don't wear any concealer whatsoever. And look how good it looks. Like this whole redness area is covered, but also look at this area kind of like around my eyes. It looks very natural. Like this finish is very natural. It just looks as if I had this amazing skin like naturally. So yeah, I really like it. I'm just going to apply foundation on the other side of my face now to kind of like even things out. But I have to tell you, I'm actually really impressed with this product. The only thing I'm not impressed with is the color selection, because honestly like very few people will be able to use this foundation at this rate. Hopefully they are going to add some shades soon, but I would say even if you can't find your exact shade, I guess like finding something like close to your skin tone could work. I mean, I did that and it does seem to look pretty good actually. Also, this foundation, as I said, is all about this natural look, so it's not really mattifying. It kind of even adds a little bit of glow to my skin. So I actually really like it, but I'm not too sure whether this is a good foundation for like oily skin, for example. Okay, now I'm going to continue with my makeup, and I'll be back a little bit later on to tell you how good this foundation lasts. So it's been around 6 hours since I applied my foundation. I do have some blush on my cheeks, so you can probably see that. I haven't used any concealer. I wanted to see, you know, how the foundation is going to work. The only thing I did, I applied some setting powder on my forehead, nose, and a little bit on my chin. So like literally on my T-zone. And this is what it looks like now. So first of all, I do think it actually looks pretty good. I personally do touch my face. Even though I have makeup on it and I know I shouldn't really touch it, I do touch my face occasionally. So because of that, my makeup doesn't usually last that well, but this actually looks pretty good. You can see that my chin is missing some foundation. That's probably due to me like touching my face. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good as far as the kind of color correcting and coverage goes. The redness here on my cheeks is not that visible. As I said, I do have some blush on my cheeks here. So obviously the color comes from that, but the redness is pretty much covered. I don't have any concealer under my eyes, and I think the kind of like dark circles are covered pretty well. On the other hand, you can see where I did not apply any setting powder, my skin looks a little bit oily, but it leads me to believe that this is probably not the best foundation for oily skin. So all in all, I do have a bit of like a mixed feelings about this foundation. I mean, it's a great one for sure, especially if you have dry skin, maybe mature skin. This is going to look lovely. Maybe it shouldn't be your first choice if you have oily skin, but other than that, it does really do the job. It looks very natural. It color corrected pretty nicely. It gave me this kind of like extra glow, and it stayed on my skin pretty well. So yeah, this is a pretty good foundation in general. But then on the other hand, 10 shades only, 8 of which are like fair skin suitable. I don't know, that doesn't really seem right to me. I really hope that this is only temporary and they're going to add more shades, because I don't really see the reason why they did that, like honestly. And I'm sure it's not like the technology kind of like prevents them to do something dark, because there is one foundation in shade 7 and that's actually medium tan. So if they have created that, I'm sure they could have created like number 6, for example, and probably darker shades as well. So I really hope that's going to change. By the way, one thing that I kind of need to mention, this is a fragrance foundation, so there is a gentle kind of Armani fragrance to it. I don't really find it too strong or too bothering. To be honest, I don't even pay attention to that when I apply this foundation or when I have it on my face, but for those of you who have really sensitive skin, this could be essential information. Anyway guys, have you tried this new Armani Designer Glow Foundation? If so, let me know what you think about it. Thank you very much for watching. For more makeup related content, check those videos over here. I'm going to see you very soon. Take care. Bye.